This summer's been different, bro. This season,
Yeah.
it's been different. I've been under a rock, bro. A lot of ups and downs too this summer, man. I just feel like I just been isolated from a lot of things. Have you ever felt that way? Like you're just like in a season where you just isolated. What is the biggest leadership lesson you learned this summer?
You know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, right?
Right.
But then that scripture popped in my head because I was like a little doubt, right? Like made me realize like, hey, like, you know, be who you are, and the environment will thank you for it.
Man, hey. Let me see if I remember how to get it. See if I remember how to do this. See if I remember how to do this. To my podding.
Yeah.
Everything feels so
I got a table now, so.
Yeah, everything changed, man. Welcome back, man. We here. Be more to do more. We took a vacation, bro. That was like 3 months.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep content going.
Yeah, did a good job though.
Then life happened, and I'm like, dang. Yeah, man. So we back though. We here. We are in the building.
Yeah.
Summer breaks is over with.
Summer break.
Yeah.
Took a summer off, huh?
We took a summer off. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we stopped in June, and now we're back in September. So
dang.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's summer break, man.
I guess people thought the podcast was dead, huh?
Nah, man. You know we ain't going nowhere, man. Come on, man. Come on. Just be more to do more. All that junk we don't talk in the past about not quitting, not giving up, not all of that, and we're just gonna stop. Nah, man. Come on, get real.
Yeah.
We here, man. So, bro, what's up, man? What you been up to?
Now, you good, man? You good?
Yeah. So we went from spending a lot of time together, to not like much time, during the summer.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like catching up too.
All right. Where you been, Tom?
Man, bro, I've been under a rock, bro. Hey, this to be real, man, this summer has been different, bro. This season, it's been different. It's been a lot of I just feel like I just been isolated from a lot of things. Have you ever felt that way? Like you're just like in a season where you just isolated. So that's been me. Look, that's been me for the past three months. I've been doing running. I've been running every morning.
Yeah. Like exercising?
Yeah.
Running? Like sprints? Like
yeah, I only do a mile and two.
Only a mile and two?
Yeah, 1.2 miles.
I can't even bro, I cannot run. Like running, like I can't like a mile. You know how long a mile is? That's 4 laps around a freaking track.
That's okay. That's good.
You run that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. How I look at it too, man, I'm a big times person. Like I can run a mile in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's just 10 minutes of running.
Okay.
That's it. You do a mile. But also I do a 1.2 there, and I walk and I pray on the way back. So that's where I do my praying and my meditation. Man, from May up until now, that has been really therapeutic for me, and like that's top priority. Like my wife can't ask me to do nothing between some time periods because I need, and I spend at least 3 hours there at the trail.
What time you go in there?
I go about, I want to say I go about 9 o'clock. I used to go earlier, but my son is in school now. That's something new. My son has started Head Start, but I usually go like 7:30, between 7:30 and 7:50. Now it's more like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, I get those 3 hours in, get back at 11:30, something like that. Man, and it's been a lot of self-discovery, purpose, a lot of ups and downs too this summer, man. So, but really good.
How's journaling going?
Oh, man, it's
like I'm interviewing you.
Yo, so this what am I doing right? Journaling? Is a beast, bro. It is a beast. Like before, I mean, to be transparent, like we created it, you know, and we were selling it, you know, but to actually use it and apply it, like it's like my personal coach. It keeps me on track. I can go back and see what I was feeling, what I was thinking. And this is a leadership journal too. So I only use this for like my career and my
me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't use it for like personal.
Yep.
But I do write down like what I felt about a certain thing, what I've learned, where I messed up. Like I did a sermon and I'm like, man, like I didn't feel like I did as good of a job. But then I wrote it down. I realized something that
you wrote the sermon down.
Well, yeah, I wrote the sermon down, but I wrote what I felt like I did wrong and what I felt like I did right.
Right.
And what I've learned is that the sermons that I did pretty okay with, I wrote less. Like, so the last sermon I did was like 6 pages, but all my other sermons is like 3 pages long.
Right.
When it comes to like writing the sermon out. So
the shorter the better for you.
Yeah, because
you're a free, like you like the flow.
Yeah, I like the flow. Like I'm flowing right now. So I've learned that about myself through this journal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it helps me in like my progression with speaking and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I started journaling too. So like, and especially like, so last 3 months have been different for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So I think the first thing that I started doing differently is, well, not say differently. So like, cause normally I post on LinkedIn like twice a week. I try to get my cadence is like twice a week.
Yeah, I've been saying you post. Well, I used to.
Yeah. And I think the last post I posted, maybe it's not the last. I don't know. It was one of the last posts I posted was like something. I posted some successes that we had, but then it was like last couple months of the year or whatever. It's time to grind or whatever. Top five, right? Whatever.
Right.
And we didn't finish top 5.
Y'all didn't?
No, we finished top 10 though. So
okay.
I'll be by the time this come out. Well, actually, maybe not. I'll be going to Key West on a trip. So finishing in the top 10. So we finished number 8 out of like 147 areas.
Do you remember where y'all was last year?
Bro, yeah.
We got the pod. Yeah. I want to play that back. I got to find it though, but I'm going to play it back. You was like 20 something.
Yep. So I was a little pissed last year because because Kevin and Vo got to go on the trip last year. They went to Key West actually, and then I was like, and I thought I was gonna be able to make the jump, but then it just fell through, and I was like, this year is not. We're gonna finish strong.
Wow.
And finish strong through that. Again, top 10 with finishing number 8. I think we finished unofficially number 12 in the entire country. So like 800 areas, number 12. So work is going really, really well.
Big dog.
Number just came out for the first month of the year.
Right.
And we're number 11 to start the year out. So
dang.
So right outside the top 10, but still I think we're number 1 in our group right now. So
okay.
So we just gotta.
So y'all went down from 12 to 11.
No. We went from 8 to 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But it's like the first month
right.
of the new year.
Right.
So it's like last year we started, I don't know, 20 something, 30 something.
Yikes.
So it's like, so now you're starting higher. So
right.
Just got to continue to build on it, right? We got to, a lot of people getting promoted, a lot of things happening, a lot of things moving. But that's why like the journal helps me because like, I was like, okay, you know what, this fiscal year, I'm going to make sure I do a better job of journaling
right.
and keeping up with what's going right. So that way I can always revisit it. But what I found is that when I journal, bro, it's one of those things where like it just it calms me down.
Yeah, it do.
Like
it does.
In my head, like it's so much going on in my head,
right?
Of what I want to say and how I want to say it, and just, but like by writing it down, not just write everything that comes down to my mind.
Get it all out.
Yeah, just get it out, and it's like it kind of flushes out my mind a little bit.
Right.
So I'm able to really focus on what's going to really move the needle for work. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy we created this. And it's just like. It's just crazy, like to see it, like, or use it for it to like, you know, because I'm not really naturally a journaler. Like right. I'm just naturally. I don't keep up with physical copies or right. anything. Like
right.
Like I got 4 things on my person every day. It's just 4 things.
Right.
My phone, my AirPods, my keys, and my wallet. That's it.
That's it.
But now, like, I keep my journal. Typically, it's in my car, and I in the morning time when I'm going to work. But when I get to work, I sit in the car for a little bit.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I remember because the conversation we had was you was more like, I don't want to lose it or somebody find it.
Yeah.
But keeping it in your car.
Right.
And now you're intentional about that meditation reflection time before you go in and when you come out.
Right.
Oh, that's fire. So, man. That's fire, bro. So it's like two people. Like, I've been journaling for like next year would be 10 years.
Dang.
And, yeah, I know, right, man? And you just started. So it's not like what we created, bro. It's like naturally a beast, bro. It's because it worked. And I'm saying this as a journaler, like how it helps me, like to manage myself. Because sometimes I could be all over the place. But if I know that I got these 5 things or 3 things or whatever to focus on for this week, I can always go back to it and say, okay, this is what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
And you know, I can write this down for next week or, you know, to kind of keep myself, you know, in check or in line.
Right.
So it's really a tool to help you, you know, stay in check. It's a tool for yourself, man.
And that's one thing too, like just while we're on the journal, I know I'm spending a lot of time on the journal, but one thing I like the self-evaluation, the wholeness evaluation.
Yeah.
Like I realize like, dang, like it forces me to think about my physical health.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like,
right.
okay, I drank water this, but did I work out? Dang, I ain't really work out. It's gonna be a 1. So like now, like I'm trying to figure out, okay, let me go ahead and toss a couple bucks to really to Mike, a personal trainer.
Right.
And like, cause I'm not going to do cardio. Like I'm not a runner, but I can lift weights. I don't mind lifting weights. I don't mind doing like quick agility stuff, like hit cardio stuff, but I'm not finna go run 10 miles or 5 miles. Like, it's just not who I am.
Makes sense.
And so
we the total opposite. Lifting weights, I have to second guess it. Like, man, do I really want to go in the gym today? But I can go run with no problem, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, it is a help, bro. It is a help. But what else you been up to this? I want to ask you something. What changed from last year to this year? What leader were you last year compared to the leader you are this year?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a good question.
Because you went from number 20 something. I mean, just for the viewers out here, you went from number 20 something to now top 10, top 12 in the country, in the world.
In the world, Craig. In the world, Craig.
What changed, man? What type of leader are you now?
You know, what I really think it is, bro, is like, again, like I've always thought I had an amazing team, right? Like I feel like our talent level, and I believe I'm one of those people. I believe in you hire great people,
right,
and then you develop them and you teach them the game, right? And I kind of just use that. So like I hire great people, and then I think I was doing so much coaching,
right,
that it's almost like, cause I'm a planner.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm on the disc assessment, I'm a C.
Right.
Right. Like when you look at my top 5 of my Clifton strengths.
Right.
Like analytical is one of my top 5. But I had to tap more into my individualization, and basically what I had to be able to allow my team to do what they're great at and flourish, and then I just coach what I need to coach versus trying to control everything about that they got going on.
I see.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
so
a lot of sense.
I think that's like the biggest thing is just like letting them do them.
Right.
Within a whatever, but just trusting them a little bit more to just, all right, let me will you back in. Right. Versus like containing it and let you just go out at times. So
makes sense. Dang, bro. As you can see, going back to the journal, you can see the both personalities in the one journal.
Yeah.
Like how you say, I can't have too much and too much structure, and how you have to be structured. We have parts where it's structured, a part where it's not structured. Like, yeah. But anyway, that's what's up, man. So what leader do you think you need to be now to get to number 1?
That's a good question too.
I want to introduce you all to the What Am I Doing Right? A Leadership Journal. If you're looking for change, if you're looking for clarity, and you're looking for purpose, this journal will help you foster the habits to receive those things.
I would say you first have to have a vision. You have to write that vision down.
And it says write a vision down and make it plain. Continue to write, and that's going to clear up the
make it plain.
We often say that clarity of self equals a clarity of purpose.
How did you build your influence?
I led with myself. You know, the results get people in the building, but your retention rate going to be based off of how you are as the person, your character, how do you treat people.
This journal will help you foster the habit to create impact within your leadership.
It's so easy to get caught in your own habits. Even if I feel like I'm about to fall back into my habits, I'll go back to the vision. That clarity and me writing it down brings about discipline.
What Am I Doing Right? Leadership Journal. Grab your journal today. Link in the description.
I think it's a balance, right? I think that again, when you perform,
right?
Sometimes you don't, like, I ain't gonna say you take it for granted, because we'll never take it for granted. But it's one of those things where maybe some coaching you should do,
right, that
you don't do. And so I think it's a balance of like really like having a good cadence and of processes to be able to still allow people to flow and be free,
right?
But it also, you keep it in their face on what needs to happen, like just different things. So I think and it's something as simple as like sending a sales email,
right?
Like, I don't think my team necessarily needs it, right? Because we're a top performing team, and that's why I didn't do it a lot of last year, because we don't, like, we talk about it every week, right? Like the managers, they, my branch managers, they gonna make sure that they keep it in their face, right? So I didn't really feel like I needed to do that. And maybe I don't still need to do it now, but I want to keep it in the front of their face,
right,
from my seat, so they understand that, okay, like, I'm watching, and we're trying to see who the next leaders are, because again, we had a lot of people that got promoted. So, okay, well, who gonna be the next up that's gonna get into these roles? And so I think it keeps the team to understand that, oh shoot, like, I gotta perform, because every single day there's accountability.
Right.
Or there's at least follow up every single day.
So you keep it in front of them. Okay. Okay. That makes sense, man. That makes a lot of sense. Well, during this summer, a few things has happened.
Yeah.
I think, do I want to come to me or stay on you?
Come to you, man. Let's go to you.
Let's go to We'll Bounce, because I really want to get into another time. What I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But okay, so throughout the summer, I have had some ups and downs spiritually too. Like when you're in the process of spiritual maturation or maturing, it's not an easy process, because it's some things that has to be broken about yourself.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot. It's been a lot of breaking lately, man, when it comes to my spiritual maturity. But I did get a promotion in the church.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Go
ahead. Tell me what's your new title.
So as y'all know, so I was ordained. What we?
A reverend.
Yeah, I was ordained, right? A reverend. But at that time, I think I was like 30, right? But now I moved up to elder.
Boy, you old.
Oh,
elder.
Man.
Is it Elder Tone? Is it Elder Robinson? Like, what is it, Elder what?
Man, I'm 2-3 weeks in the process. Just to hear, like,
Elder Tone sound crazy.
It do. But think about it, like, majority of my church older.
Yeah, they old.
They older than me.
Yeah.
So to hear people call me elder, and you're older than me, is really crazy, man. It's like, hey, Elder Robinson, or so I like Elder Henry. I call, hey, what's up, Elder Henry? Hey, Elder, what's going on? Like, man, yo, like,
crazy. Come on, crazy.
Man. But what what that entails is, like, being the elder, you are one of the pillars of the church, and I think, not even I think, but a part of my journey this year for spiritual maturation is really the works. If you're a disciple of Jesus Christ, there has to be some works, some evidence showing that, that's who you are. So I really just been petitioning God, like, Lord, what do you want me to do? You know, so what happened was, and we did say this 2 years ago? About our goals and plans.
Oh yeah. Has it been 2 years?
Yeah, man. I think that was the end of 2023.
Dang.
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So we started a new ministry. It's not a church. What it is a discipleship program, a discipleship ministry, a small group ministry. And I've been positioned over the small group ministry. So my goal is now to equip and help empower discipleship. Yeah. And you know what discipleship is, right? I have to assume that, you know.
Well, I'm discipleship, so that's basically like teaching people about Jesus?
Yeah. Well, to know Jesus is to know Jesus and make Jesus known. Okay. You know what I mean? You have to pretty much being a follower of Christ. And I mean, just really entails like helping people understand that he's with us every day and just showing them who he is in their daily walk, you know, like because I think for a lot of Christians, Jesus is like just an idea. He's a heroic figure who died on the cross, but he's not personable to some people, you know, and my passion is that he become personable to people, and that's when you begin to walk in discipleship, because now he's personable to you. He is real to you, and you can't no way, in no shape, form deny the faith because of that. So that's what we're doing. We're building a discipleship program. Christ First Small Group is what the ministry is, and that's what we're doing, man. So I said that because you said something about seeing who the next leaders are in your group. So my question to that is that so I'm in a church now. Yeah. I am looking for like leaders. Yep. But you know, of course, majority of the church is older than me. Yep. Not many want to be leaders. Right. So what do you do to find leaders in your process, your process?
I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. I think I said this before. Maybe, I don't know. But new blood in your organization will and that's why I'm excited right now. Okay. Because we need to hire probably about 4 to 5 people right now. All right. Maybe 6 to 7 if you include like the automotive detailers, right? Like as we hire these new people into the organization, like new blood gives lifeblood to your business.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah. So like for you getting new people that are excited about Christ, right, and that are excited about becoming disciples, like that's what's gonna allow you to be able to grow your ministry, be able to. And I think like in the South, we take it for granted. Right, there's a church on every corner.
It is. Hey, that's why I want to start a church.
You know, it's they're everywhere. Right. Right. And I was talking with we got a new HR person, and I was talking to her. And she was like, man, like she was like, because she came from like South Florida, and she was like, man, like it's so different here because she's like, literally there's a church on like every corner, and like and like it's hard to find a church in like South Florida, like you know, so it's like one of those things where and you see it like online where like somebody will start a church or and it'd be like 1,000 people, and I'm like, bro, how do they get all these people to how do you just how are all these people excited about Jesus? Right. But it's because that many it's not a part of their culture. It's not a part. So I think you got to be able to figure out where to find the new blood from. Right, and that's the piece. And I don't know if that's people that move into Atlanta, right? If that's people that again, like I said, students maybe like that are just here for school, or I don't know, but like if you can figure out how to add new people to the organization, right, that's where you're gonna find your next leaders at. New blood is new blood.
I got somebody in mind already. I hope they're ready because I'm coming. I'm gonna have a talk with them. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah. But that's my piece. Now let's get on to you, man.
You ready to talk about what? All right, let's. All right, so all right.
I you know what? I knew you would do well at this.
Why you say that?
Because, bro, you're a natural coach.
Okay.
But let's get into it.
Well, first of all, I don't know which camera I'm looking at, but
this camera right here.
Camera. Okay. Yeah. I am the new head coach of I don't know if you have a first name. I'm just call it the Albany Wildcats.
Wildcats. Let's go. Let's go.
Youth organization. No, it's not. My kids. Okay, so my kids playing flag football this year.
Right.
And they so happen to be in the same division because of their age. Mason's in kindergarten, Carter's in second grade, so they do kindergarten through second grade. And they got a different division that's third through fifth. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sign up and be an assistant coach. Right. too. I'm gonna sign up and be an assistant coach. That way I can just be more involved and and help where I can, right? Because I'm too busy.
Right.
I'm too busy to be a head coach. Okay. It's too much going on. I got too many responsibilities and things to be a head coach. I can't be no head coach. I'm gonna be an assistant. That way if I miss a practice or whatever, ain't that big of a deal, right? Well, God had something different planned out, right? So it was because they have evaluations. Yeah. It's basically tryouts essentially. And depending on how they evaluate, right? Or depending on how well they do, they kind of do a little draft and they'll put players on each team, whatever. So we're at this evaluation, for the boys to go and get evaluated on how well they are. And the guy, I call him the athletic director, comes up to me. He's like, hey, brother. Hey, brother.
It's a church organization, by the way.
Church organization.
That's how they talk, too.
Nah, he ain't say brother for, but it's in my head. It's how I play it out, right? Hey, brother. Hey, we had a lot of assistant coaches. We had a lot of turnout. A lot of people want to be coaches this year. We got a little bit more assistant coaches than head coaches. So we would love for you to be a head coach.
That's what's
and
that's what's up.
I was like, you know what? If that's what God got for me, that's what I do. I'm here to serve. Whatever you need me to do.
You're the yes.
Did I mean that? Did I mean it? I don't know if I meant it, but I said it. So, sure enough, a couple weeks later, we're at coaches orientation and sure enough, they got me as the head coach.
Right.
And I'm like, dang. I'm leading up to this point though. I'm slick excited about it because because it's my team, right? And it's I get a chance to really mold it and kind of lead the division and direction, right? Versus just kind of helping out, right?
Right. That's where big ideas come in.
Yeah, because I'm,
right.
So I'm slick excited, but I'm also nervous because I've never coached before,
right?
And I just I don't even know what defense I'm around, I don't know what offense I'm around, I don't really know the rules of flag football.
Right.
I mean, Quattro played a couple years, so I kind of I have an idea of how it looks, but I'm in the water at this point. I don't know where I'm swimming to. I'm just trying to survive, right?
That's different for you though, because you need structure, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But let's see how this rolls out. Come on. All right, cool,
so I look at the teams, and they had us. What team name they had? They had us as the Sooners, and because they do college themed teams, right? So there's a team called the Razorbacks, a team called the Volunteers,
right?
And I was like, nah. I was like, can I get that Wildcat? Can I be the Wildcats? It's really based off Kentucky Wildcats. But, I went to Fort Valley State University. So I was like,
okay.
Let me do Wildcats.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So, and plus our plays all right. So now I'm like, all right, I'm in it. It is what it is.
Right.
I got to really start thinking about what we going to do.
Right.
I was like, you know what? What they say the best form of flattery is? You ever heard that before? The best form of imitation is the best form of flattery, right?
I think I heard that, yeah.
So, and in my field, right, you steal people's ideas, and you take their ideas, you make them your own, and
right,
and that's what we do, right?
Right.
So, being in that field that takes ideas, that's what I did. I took the Quattro's coach from last year. And he was very nice about it too. He was like, hey, if you need anything, just let me know, man. And this first year coaching. Right. So also I was like, he was like, man, if you need plays or whatever, got a playbook, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay. So I'm gonna call you on your bluff. So don't tell me something. I'm gonna call you. Yeah. So I hit him up like, hey man, can I, am I still able to get that playbook? Right. Send it over, right? No problem. Give me ideas on or whatever. I'm like, bet. Which I had already stole his playbook before, but I didn't have like his official
approval.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
you had to cement it.
You know what I'm saying? So we running. So we got, we got Wildcat, right, which is the running back. Quarterback keep the ball. It's really like a run pass option type of offense where you don't know who got the ball. Maybe the quarterback got the ball, maybe the running back got the ball. Right. They might throw it, whatever, right? So it's a fast paced offense. I don't know if you remember like Chip Kelly when he had Oregon Ducks like 10, 15 years ago. Nah. That's kind of the mindset, right? It's like we gonna play fast, right? Right. And I'm going way too granular on this story, but it is what it is. We're here now. So I'm like, okay, we got our offense, right? We show up to practice, and also because it's a church organization, right? So it's honestly it's really special because like you're able to really lead people to Jesus Christ, right? And I'm not really. I heard Matthew McConaughey say this in a recent Breakfast Club interview.
Dang, I gotta watch that.
And he was like, I'm not that guy. He was like the guy that's gonna, tell you about Christ and whatever. Blah blah. I'm not that guy. And that's how I feel. Like I'm not. Right. I'm not really a disciple that's gonna like go out and.
You're not an evangelist. I'm not an evangelist either. Yeah. Hey, do you want to know Jesus?
Right.
Nah.
But they give me these topics to talk about.
Right.
And
that's cool. That's cool.
So it's like 5 minutes during practice. You take 5 minutes out of practice and go through. So like it's like the first one was relationship. Okay. Right. So what I did was I was like hey everybody, let's learn about each other. What grade you in? What school you go to, what are you most excited about this season, right? And I had them go around and it was a really good conversation, right? Right. Then the next two practices, I wasn't there. This is the reason why I didn't want to become a head coach because I knew, but like I wasn't there because like, we got this trip, we got trips that we go on that we, or different events and stuff for work. Right. So luckily, and this is where like I gotta say my worst fear because like, dang, like, I don't want to have to miss practices. I don't want people to feel like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like
locked in.
Yeah. Like I'm just, but God has gifted us with some amazing coaches. And what I realized, I got an assistant coach, dude is a master on the defense. Like he's like, he quiet, but he'll see what needs to be done. And like we had like our first game and he's like, all right, coach, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This person, we need to move this person out here, this person right here. And because I had a base defense on what we were going to do, right? I had an idea. Right. And like basically it was going to put everybody in the middle. Right. And, put our best people on the outside. And then that way they can just contain. That way if they get outside, they ain't going to whatever, right? And we kind of got our less experienced people in the middle. Right. And then, of course, you got a safety, right? And a more experienced person in safety. So, but we were getting gashed. Like that was gashing us, man, and he halftime adjustment, do this, bet, got it, made that adjustment, and like we ended up winning that first game. Wow, right? So anyway, back to the first week, or technically, first week was relationship, right? And then the next week was I think it was sin. Sin came in, and then the third week was separated. Okay. And basically talking about like how sin separated us from God. Oh, gotcha. And then last week was exchanged. And it was pretty much where Jesus God exchanged his son's life for us. Right. And I just used like a little I don't know, like an example or whatever. And I had all the boys stand up in a circle and hold hands. And me and Quattro was in the middle of the circle, and I had Mason on the outside of the circle. Right. So me and Quattro, all right, Quattro, we're gonna do our handshake. So we did our handshake or whatever, got this little custom handshake.
Right.
And then I was like, all right, so I want you to unhook your hands. I'm gonna step outside of the circle and hook the hands back. And I was like, hey, Quattro, can we do our handshake? No, because sin has separated us from our relationship with God.
That's fire. That's right, fire. Preacher, man.
And then so then I was like, hey, and that's all I told the kids, like, it's like this is what happened. So you can't, there's nothing that you can do to get back inside. And so I was like, Quattro, try to exit the circle. Quattro try to exit the circle, but everybody's hands locked, so he can't get out, right? And so I had him, I was like, okay. I was like, but Jesus exchanged himself for us. So what I did was I got back in the circle and I basically broke it out and I took Mason and I had Mason close the circle of sin.
Oh, that's
and cool. So I was like, hey, Mason, I need you to open the door.
Right.
So now Quattro can come through and have a relationship with God.
Oh, that's fire, man.
Right. So, I don't know how I thought about it, but but I wanted to create an illustration for the kids so they could understand.
Yeah.
Like
visual too.
Yeah. Yeah. And that, that way they can understand that, about Jesus. And, again, I'm not an evangelist, but they asked me to do something. I'm gonna try to do it to my best ability. Right.
Right.
Now that story sounded a lot better than what it really happened in real life. Cause the kids were talking. It was all over the place. Right. But essentially that was, I think a couple of kids got out of it. So I'm excited to see how it progresses through the season and and really cause I do a lot of things that maybe they don't ask me to do. Like, it's crazy, bro. I could talk about this all day. By the way, I know I'm just going, but
that was cool.
Cause it's one of those things, bro. Like, with it being in the church, I kind of have that open area to be able to talk about Christ and talk about God, and just I feel comfortable doing it,
and not in corporate.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. And I think that's the part where I do enjoy, and I was like, you know what, next year I'm gonna get them into a different football program because I want to play tackle, right?
Right.
But it's and they ain't gonna be in the same thing anyway, so it ain't gonna really matter. It's whatever. But I think I don't know, this experience has kind of changed my mentality a little bit on it. To where maybe I let this ride out until they get in middle school.
Right.
Which I don't know if we're gonna live here that long, but so maybe I might just let it ride out.
Right.
But anyway, so
you're actually building something more important.
Yeah.
Because they using the sport to build a kid. Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's people that because we go to that church as well. So there's people that they'll talk because they do baptism every Sunday, I think. And they'll they'll talk about this person was saved at our sports camp, or this person was saved at our whatever. It works, right?
Right.
And I can see why though. I can see why 1,000%.
Yeah.
But I ended up but I started doing things and it's a couple of things, just small, nothing too crazy. But when I grew up playing football, because I grew up playing football, right? So when I grew up, at the end of every practice, we had 4 things we would say. We're number one, and who's number one in our life?
Christ or God?
Right, God, right? Christ, right? So then we'll say God, right? And I'll be number 2. So after God, right? And you'll say not family, but after God, who for a kid, what would be next up?
I don't know.
For a kid,
number 1, parents? No.
Outside of relationships.
Football?
School.
Oh, school. Okay.
Right. So number 1 is God.
Right.
Number 2 is school.
Right.
Number 3 is football. Right.
Right.
Because if obviously God is the head of your life, you got to have good grades to get on the football field.
Right. And
then number 4 is go home. Right. Okay. So after we play football, we're going to go home. Right. So even that, right. Teaching them God is the number 1 in our lives. Right. That's not something that they told me to do. That's just something I learned growing up, in rec league. But then and then this next one, and before every game, I sit down with them. We all huddle up, and I tell them, I'm hey, what? Why are we out here? Who are we out here to represent? And they know God, right? I was exactly. Your play, your effort, your energy is a representation of what you think about God.
Man, that boy preaching over there,
right?
He preaching a little.
And I was like, so we're gonna give it our all because we're giving our all to God. And so more so by effort and energy, right? Versus it being, about, oh, did I do good today? Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense with that scripture. Do all things as you do. I'm messing up. Do all things as you do unto the Lord. Yeah.
Oh dang, I need that scripture. I gotta
find it.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like, so we'll do that, and then, and again, even at halftime, it's the same thing. I'm telling them like, hey, like today, for example, we had a game today, and it's like we beating a team, I think 21-6, right?
Jeez.
And because before the game, I was like, hey, if we stop them, we win.
Right.
I was like, we got a very potent offense. We can score on anybody. But I was like, if we stop them, we win. And I was like, I want our defense to represent our love for God.
Ooh.
I was like, so go in there and show everyone, what it looks like to live for Christ and live for God.
Amen.
And they went out there and they freaking balled. They balled, bro. They balled, right? They ended up winning the game 33-12.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, but before every game too, like, this is not something that they asked us to do, but it's something that I think we did it when I was in high school, where we prayed before every game.
Right. Yeah.
So we do the Lord's Prayer before every single game, right? Yeah. And so it's just it's things like that, bro. Like,
is that why y'all winning?
I don't know. It's so crazy. I thought about. I was like, I wanted this, like, because if we lost, that means that mean God don't love us, like. It's always been a weird thing in sports about that.
I mean, what's more important is the principles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, win or lose, you still win if you get the principles.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, and I was trying to figure out, because this is my first time hearing about his coaching experience.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about it in person. I wanted to bring it on the pod. But I was trying to figure out why is the year so different from last year? Because they was, man, sorry last year.
Oh.
They were last year was.
Well, I think we got talent. We got talent on our team too. Okay. I think other teams got talent too. Because I feel like it was more teams last year. And the year before, I feel like it was more teams. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to it like that. But I do feel like it was more teams. But I think, like, everybody has their like strength, and utilizing, kind of like the same thing at work, right? Like, utilizing that person's strength to be able to, do well, right? And I think so it's an entirely different team,
okay.
Yeah, it's entirely,
because in my mind I'm like, man,
yeah, it's entirely different team, entirely different. But what we're realizing though is, like, I think you just got to give everybody, I think it's really about confidence too.
Yeah.
And you got to give everybody the opportunity to be able to, like, showcase what they can do too.
Those are the soft skills that we need.
Yeah.
I mean, in order to win is just the end result.
Right.
I think we make winning the priority, and it's really just the evidence of those softer skills.
Yep.
Yeah. So you teach them guys the soft skills. And in line with Christ, man. Look at you.
Right. It's crazy, right?
Somebody, evangelist, man.
No, I'm not. But like, and this is first game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like all over the place in my head, like, because it's like I'm trying to line them up. It's like, it's a lot going on. I'm like, man, this is how Tone feel when he's sitting at the podcast room. Like,
man,
this thing is everywhere.
Hey, I'm just sitting here looking at stuff, man. Like, what's next? Yeah.
It's like, it's a lot going on, right? Because they're kindergartners, right? They're first graders, they're second graders. Like, this, like,
they're not gonna be still.
Yeah, they're all over the place, right? So, I
I struggle with a mind. I don't know how you do it. Why? What?
And it's 12 kids.
12 kids.
12 kids. So it's like trying to figure it out. But like, first game, I was super nervous, of course. Like, I'm sweating. I'm still sweating. I'm not sweating every day, but it's like it's a lot going on.
Right.
There's a lot going on.
Right.
And I'm like, but you know what though? Like, even though everything, like, I was like, this feels right.
Makes sense.
Like, it felt right. Like, coach. Now I don't know if it's just because I grew up playing football my whole life, and then it's kind of going back to it.
Right.
But it just felt good.
Man, I want to pause right there, because I'm learning too that's evidence of purpose. Man, like, my summer, just coming back to me. I'm gonna come back, but just going back to purpose, because my whole summer was just really solidifying what purpose is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we talked about this on the pod, but it's really based on the work. You know what I mean? The things that are hard, that's hard to do, but it feels right.
Right.
Now there's some things that I do that's hard. I'm like, bro, I don't really care to do this. You know,
somebody else to do it.
Yeah. But like, man, me trying to put together a speech or trying to put together a sermon, it's a struggle. It's frustrating sometimes, but I'm like, yo, I love it. Like it's something about the challenge of it. You know what I mean? That like, yo, I just want to get better at this in this process. So I get it. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how that works, right? Because it's just like it almost draws like a different level of commitment to you. You know, like like I communicate better,
right?
Like it's a lot less communication too, but I communicate really, really well with this team. Like, and it's like teaching me even about work. Like, okay, like this is what I need. Obviously, it's more communication than work, but this is what I need to do. Like before every game, before every practice, or after a practice, or like if certain things come up. Like like leadership is leadership, bro.
Yeah,
like leadership is leadership.
That's it.
It's just like and again, I'm able to draw those parallels because of my career, and I'm like, okay, like this is and I'm able to learn things from coaching that I'm able to take back to work is like creating that good environment.
If you can make it a clear for a kindergarten and a second grader, I mean, when you get to these adults, bro, I'm just saying, like, if you can do that, that's a skill. That's a skill, man. So that's what's up, man. Anything else?
Anything else? Well, like my dad was like a coach.
Oh, he was?
Like, my dad, my uncle started like little league coaching,
right? And
then my dad went out there, and my other uncles kind of helped them out too. And so it's almost like, 'cause my dad passed away in 2012, so it's like, so my mom came. She came to 2 games, 2 out of the 3 games she came. But like,
dang, man, I ain't came yet.
Hey, you gotta come, man. You gotta come, man. We're 3-0 right now.
I was supposed to come last week, bro.
Yeah, we're 3-0 right now.
Yeah.
But like, and I think like it brought joy to her, because it's like, dang, like this is, and again, that's why I said it just felt natural.
Wow, because dad did it.
Like
her saying her son do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even though she thought we lost our first game, but
she thought.
Yeah, it was close though. We had to run the clock down a little bit. But I think that's again, it kind of goes back to just the leadership piece where because I saw my dad doing it,
right,
and like now I'm doing it, and like I can see the well, I ain't gonna say it. I can see like the kids will come up and they'll hug me. Oh, Coach Henry, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
right,
it's that type of feel, whatever. But like it's it's just one of those things where like I'm like we're only halfway through the season, right? So it's gonna be one of those things like by the end of the season, these are kids they're gonna probably remember me for the rest of their life.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I remember my little league coaches.
I still remember my kindergarten PE coach.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I saw one day. Anyway, go ahead.
But I think like I'm able to be consistent even when I see them like, all right, now you know how to do that. You know better, like hey, who you representing, like, and I'm able to even. That's what I think. That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah,
is like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. If I see these kids, right, like, hey man, I knew you was gonna do something. I knew you, or hey, like, just remember who you keep first and different things. And something happened today that I want to talk about too. And I thought about it more on my drive up here. But the first, again, teaching the kids how to be confident, right. And there was there's two divisions in this football. There's a K through second, and then there's a third through fifth. Mm-hmm. And some of them have similar jersey. Well, yeah, they have similar jersey colors, or same jersey color. Right. Well, we played this black team today, right? Mm-hmm. And the older boys, today was picture day, right? And they had some older boys in black jerseys. Uh-huh. That it was like, and then Quattro was like, I was like, is that the team? I was like, I asked my assistant coach, I was like, that's what we playing today. And like, boys look kind of big, like, right? I don't think they are big. I don't think that's them. Whatever. And then Quattro always listening in. He always right there with him. He was like, oh, we can't beat them if that's them.
Oh man.
I was like,
Yeah.
And he had his teammate right beside him too, and I was like, I'm gonna teach y'all boys something. I'm gonna teach y'all the scripture.
Right.
And so like on the spot, I taught them like
It's a life
Philippians 4:13, right? And I always think about Tim Tebow when I hear that scripture, right? But I, you know, like it's a scripture's a scripture until you realize like until you can use it.
Yeah.
You know,
man, that's the beauty about how God speaks to us.
Yeah.
Because he might impart something in you.
Yeah.
To put in your arsenal.
Yeah.
For later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like. So, and it's, you know, it's the I guess famous scripture, I don't know, but, you know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, right?
Right.
And like, and I told him, I was like, don't you ever say that somebody else can beat you. I was like, you remember the story of David and Goliath?
Right.
Who won? Right. And I'm walking them through like, so if you, like, you just got to be able to lean on God.
Right.
And lean on Christ because he's going to strengthen you to be able to beat anybody.
I might let you preach tomorrow, bro.
Nah.
Go ahead, man.
But I just had to tell them that though, bro. Like, cause like, but I realized in that moment, I'm like, dang,
that's
like,
a good sign.
Scripture is so powerful, bro. It's so powerful. And I'm driving up here, and I'm thinking like, I can't remember what I was even thinking about, but I was like, but then that scripture popped in my head because I was like a little doubt, right? Like, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens. Oh, this applies to me too, you know,
bro. I think that's solid for my sermon tomorrow. Cause I was in, like, remember I ain't had no sermon, and I was in between like you know, like you have a purpose for your sermon, and one of the ones I had is ordinary people do extraordinary things, and it's about leaning on Christ and His power.
Boom.
Yeah.
There we go.
I got my sermon for tomorrow. There we go.
So
and I gotta put it together now.
Don't forget part 2 now.
Part 2.
But yeah, man. So I think like this coaching journey has definitely been different. Definitely not something I really asked for per se, but it's everything that I needed, and
it translates.
Yeah, it translates. And I think like today for my first game to it's like we only our third game. We only got 7 games, but we're clicking so well, and like today we ran a freaking reverse. You know, like
what?
Yeah, like kindergarten. Yeah, really first graders, mostly first graders, but right. But like it was just what we like. It's just because you know it's again. I think it's like kind of goes back to that scripture of like you can do all things with Christ who strengthens you,
right?
And then keeping everything in the forefront, Christ in the forefront. You're able to give them bits and pieces of what they can do and build and just continue to build on it.
Makes sense.
But like, and I just like today I was just like, man, and I'm like super energetic. Like I was like, I could be my true self on the football field.
Wow.
And that's why I really want to, like, I'm gonna end it there. Like, that's what I realized I can be my true, like, and don't get me wrong. Like, this is where like, now my journey is, and I'll be writing in my journal about is, okay, how can I translate how I feel on the football field? How can I translate that to corporate? Because I'm yelling, you know, I'm like the kid, you know, we yo. Yeah. Like it's like a like because I'm really like I'm high energy,
right? Like
I'm really like I play a lot, and I'm like, but like in a corporate setting, I'm not always that like, right? Or it's, you know, it's more diluted, right? You know, but it's like, why can't we be? Yeah, you know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's the question. Like, why can't I be like? Don't get me wrong. Like, I can be energetic, but you know, I think this is what I think it is. It's one of those things where there's a time and place for everything. Right. And this is how I feel right now in this moment. I haven't analyzed it. I haven't thought through it. But I think that's bull crap. There's a time and place in everything. I think you be who you need to be, and the time and the place is whatever it is. Like, right. If I'm at a funeral. And I don't know, I'm going off the hip right now. If I'm at a funeral and you know, and I want to give up and tell a speech about somebody, and it's energetic, that's what it's gonna be. I ain't feeling, you know, I guess if that's who I am, that's who I am. Right. And that's my relationship with them. That's my relationship with them.
Yeah, I think people respect that too.
You know, they do. If it's authentic, they respect it, right? And I'm like, dang, I wonder if anybody else acting this animated out here. Right. But I'm juiced. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's probably what they love more about Coach Henry or Coach Harden or whatever they call him.
Maybe.
Yeah. Man. Maybe. So I was gonna ask you this. to end this off, man, like, what is the biggest leadership lesson you learned this summer?
I think it was just that.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say maybe that's what,
like, and that literally like hit me today. You know what I'm saying? I think like that journey of not, you know, because my wife would always get it or say something to me like, oh, you always want to say something on the sideline, you need to go coach, blah blah. And I'm like, okay, I'll coach this year, whatever. Right. I don't really, like, she kind of forced me to, like, I want to coach if this is why I'm telling you, bro, leadership lesson, get you a wife. I'm telling you, bro, get you a wife, bro, because like, not just any wife, but, you know, like, get somebody, like, for real, though, get somebody that's going to, like, continue to push you and continue to, like, make you better and, like, whatever, because I wouldn't be coaching if she wouldn't, like, I would want to coach, like, internally, like, deep down, but it wouldn't have came out if I didn't have her.
No, that's,
you know, so, yeah. But yeah, so biggest thing I learned over the summer is keep track of what I'm doing through the journal. And so that way I can always build on it. But also, like, obviously keep Christ first, but because I've been, you know, maybe there's another pod. I don't know, but I've been, did we talk about drinking? No, we didn't talk about it.
Nah.
Well, like not, like, just like, cause I don't, you know, my name is Henry.
You don't drink.
I don't drink, right? But I feel like it's become like this thing. And again, you know, as the culture is there, I think I got to be transparent with people too, just like understanding how to navigate in these corporate settings and sometimes, like, you know, sometimes if that's what you do, then okay, cool, like, do that, right? You know, do it responsibly or whatever, right? But I don't do that,
right?
And I had a thought, I was going through it last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, because I'm like, maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just do that,
right?
Because, like, I'm just sick of it being a thing, and, you know, like, and you know, but again, like, today, being on that field made me realize, like, hey, like, you know, be who you are, and the environment will, I don't know, thank you for it, for who your authentic self is. And if the environment don't thank you for it, that ain't the environment you need to be in.
It ain't for you. Man, you add some stuff to my arsenal, man, for tomorrow. I appreciate it, man.
That's all I got, man.
But my leadership lesson, man, is be intentional. It's so easy, but what I realized is that when you're intentional, your team appreciate it. Like my vision and mission statement and everything for the small group ministry, like the people, they really appreciated it. They were like, man, like, you really put some thought into it. And it really took a few months for, you know, everything to kind of hone together and God to kind of, like, put it together in my heart, because I was trying to figure out what is it and try to grasp that, but writing it down, man. When you write down the feeling and what God is putting on your heart, you can kind of now structure it and make it a mission and a vision. They was like, man, like, when they saw it, it was like, man, you're so intentional with what's going on. So now I see the value of intentionality. People really appreciate it because it shows them that you really thought about them and their growth. So that's my leadership lesson for this summer, man. Yeah, love it. Cool.
Intentionality, man, it matters.
Yeah.
It matters, bro.
It do. Well, that's all you got?
That's all I got.
Man, hey, it's been a while, but we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Look, man,
back at it.
How was your summer? Write in the comments. Tell me about your summer. How was it? What leadership lesson you learned this summer? Let's talk about it. And y'all be sure to like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell, man. Let's get this podcast out. We out of here. Peace.
What was that?
Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about him. Going hard for the game, showing love.